Today, from Sacramento, California, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Condors taking on the Mexico City Diablos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Mexico City Diablos and the Sacramento Condors. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays...
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be let out by their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd and 5. He finds his man complete. It's Bailey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man complete. That's Carson. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy. But they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Back to throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the opening drive of the game yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The numbers for him from a week ago: 11 catches, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. In a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And a week ago, as you get a look at the numbers, well over 100 yards, he was on fire.
He was on fire. Obviously, the offensive line was on fire. All the guys who were trying to assist him. But you know who else was? The play caller. Because his ego totally got out of the way. And he kept calling the plays that were working over and over. And they really didn't stop him.
Now the challenge, can they duplicate it? Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Ready.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
He finds his man complete. It's Bailey. They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get one behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, Khalid. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Bailey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other.
And they're going to get this to about the 40-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Bailey.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on first and goal.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Call it a big loss of 10 there. And it's going to bring up a fourth and goal.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And for the second time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
2nd and 10. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense back to work now late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something. Being shut out right now, they could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin in the NFC. It's the team from the Valley of the Sun, Arizona, taking on the team from the land of 10,000 lakes, Minnesota. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front as that game draws closer to halftime. The Cardinals trying to hold on and claim victory. From there, we head down south to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. 28-14 was your final score. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. And that game is tied as they take on the visiting 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So this a two-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. Here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still insert their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 10 more there and another first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Diablos are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a throw here, hauled in. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Under a minute to go this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's 2nd and 8. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead will hold at 6. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, eluding the tackle. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick 1st down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, quick. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Quick. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Diablos are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender, keeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And on now is the punter. He's been terrific so far. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and you know one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing. It's late. Tighter coverage. Take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
I'll I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Came up about a yard short, but I can't help it, Brandon. I love it when the big guy gets the football and he tries to battle his way forward. There's something about those guys carrying the ball and watching people trying to stop them. That's just great theater.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll start out here with the option left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bailey. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Touchdown! From 8 yards out.
And the Condors have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. They'll look to throw. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. He'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 55 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back to throw. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, and they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again. If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So for Sacramento, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.